Okay, so I'm about to tell you the story of my life. Or, yeah, that's about it actually. Um, so, I guess I should start with my name. And I have note cards. Well, I have my name here somewhere, but I don't know where it went. So I'm Kayla. I'm 18 years old, and I'm still trying to figure it out like most 18-year-old girls. At age 11, my depression started to get out of control, but before I tell you about that, let me tell you about my life up to this point. From birth, I was born addicted to drugs. My parents loved their drugs, and they still do, even more than me. Sad. I can't tell you how many times they got into fights or they did drugs in front of me and they went to jail. When my mom went to jail, we went to my mom and papa's until one day we completely moved in. My dad was never really around. You may be thinking that our lives were great after that, but little do you know, my mama also had an addiction problem. Papa held it together the best he could. He did a pretty good job for a while, but her addiction killed her. She was walking to get pills and got hit by a car when I was 11. My life changed forever. She was our rock. She did so much for us. We were too young to appreciate her. Oh, how I wish I could tell her how much I miss her and love her and appreciate everything she's ever done for me. She's been gone for almost 8 years, and that's still very hard. Well, I stayed with my papa for 2 years after her death, but things got pretty bad, and I moved in with a friend. And it was great for the first 5 months, and then things went downhill, and I was placed into foster care, and that was my first failed adoption. By age 14, I was placed into a home that was also great at first, but then Dad got sick, and I could tell I was no longer wanted and removed. Got removed, another failed adoption. By age 17, I went to a group home and graduated as a valedictorian, and that was not a very big accomplishment because I only had a GPA of 3.1, and I got in a lot of trouble there with my friends and some boys. May 18th, 2017, graduation day, new apartment, new life. No car, no driver's license, no permit, no job. First month rent paid Holston money. Second month was a real struggle. Didn't always eat. Third month, no house. Went to Woodridge for the fourth time. Moved in with grandparents. Moved in with former foster parents. August. September, 4 hospital visits. September, 5 hospital visits. September, I started school. And I really don't like school. I got my permit. My family hates me, and I'm moving to North Carolina in December. I'm not sure if I even want to go. My cutting and suicidal thoughts really come nightly. It gets worse some days, worse than others. I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and not all that's what's happened to me was my fault, and not all of it wasn't my fault. Um, I have two little brothers that I can't see anymore because it's all my fault that they want to do drugs and be idiots. But you know what? I hope you guys have a good life. And to Matthew and James, Um, I hope you understand that things are hard for all of us. I hope you know how much I love you, and I hope you never lose your innocence to this world. I hope that you, I hope you always feel loved, and I hope you know how much we really do love you, and despite our parents' problems, they do love you too. They really do. And I hope you never feel like I don't love you, because I do love you, but I can't see you because first of all, I don't want to go down there and be in that. And I stayed in it for the first year of your lives. Well, second for James. And it wasn't that long ago that we were at my first birthday party. I think I still have pictures. Yeah, here. There's that. There's me and James. And here's you with her teddy bear. I miss you guys. I got these pictures with you guys too. When you were first born, Matthew. Uh, these are some of my graduation pictures too, so yeah. Let's see. Here's me and your other sister. Here's James when he was little. Oh, how cute. Here's me, James, and Morgan. He hates me too, so, you know. When I gave you your first bath, me and James were in the car. Me and Matthew in the car, same day. Um, Me and James. And James and Mariah. If I never see you guys again, I want you to know that I love you. And I miss you very much. And I'll always love you. And I hope you do great things in life. I hope you graduate from high school. And I hope that you have a good life for the rest of your life. And if you ever need me, you can call me. I don't care if it's 30 years from now. I'll always love you guys. I'll never forget about you or the times that we had. And please just be safe always. And know that I love you. And I'll do anything in this world for you. I hope to hear from you again someday. But for now, you're my thoughts, you're my prayers. And I can't put you guys off my mind. But for now, I'll see you again someday, guys. Be safe. love you always.